Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys, as well as you ladies. I get called in, of course, when there's there's problems, of course, and I am the problem solver. So there's a bathroom, there's a shower that's on the first level of this. Basically, it's a big mud room. So when the kids come in, they can take a shower and get all the clothes cleaned. The washer and dryer's there. Great design. But the problem is, they've been looking at this mold growing on here without any holes being in the drywall. And so I went in there. I thought, looking at the satellite dish that's on there, the satellite dish I thought was the reason why, that maybe some of the screws had penetrated and that's where it was leaking. And so I opened it up, and here's what I noticed on the back side of the drywall. The drywall, it's not been a major leak, because if it had been a lot of water, it would have actually brought all the drywall down. It's been more of a drip. So let's go inside here, and I'll show you what we've done inside here to start out with. What we did in here, and as you can see, like I said, it's a great mud room because you got the washer and dryer over there, and we got the bathrooms the kids can come in. So I've gone in here and I've opened this up, and here's where I see the water has all come from between those two joists. Between the plywood there. And here's what I surmised. Okay, so you're thinking, okay, satellite dish is all the way over here, so it's not the satellite dish. So then, let's go outside. I pull up the ladder here because when you look at the roof is not that old. The roof, at this roof, and you say, the heck is it? And this is why I was sitting here looking and saying, maybe originally it was a satellite dish, but the satellite dish is so low that it's not that. So I go up here, and we know it's at the seam of the plywood, so that should be somewhere about 4 feet up. And I go up here, and so that seam about 4 feet up is right here, and I don't see any nail holes in here. Don't see anything there, right? The heck is leaking? What's leaking? It's coming between the sheathing sections, and then lo and behold, I looked up a little bit further. Looking up, you've got all that water that's coming off of that, and it's running down. And where is it? Let's see. Where are you? I can see it with my eye. And it's right there. Right there. You see that? See that little hole right there? And when you go up underneath of it, that hole, you see the daylight coming through that hole? I don't know if you can see it. A little bit of daylight coming through, see? That hole goes all the way through in there. And so that pinhole in the shingle, and what I'm betting happened is somebody had put a hanger and nailed this sucker down, putting the two holes, just two holes right there, two holes. Those two holes penetrate all the way through, and with that gutter right there taking all that water off the roof, running down here like a waterfall, has allowed water to penetrate in those two nail holes, and slowly, it's not like a major leak, it's like a drip. So if they get enough rain, and this downspout right here is throwing a whole cascade of water, some of that water is going to drip inside of there. So what we'll do is we'll end up putting some roofing tar up underneath that shingle That should take care of the leak part in there, and then we can fix the drywall. And it's amazing because fortunately that it wasn't OSB. If it was OSB on there, it probably would end up having a sagging point on there because it would have literally rotted out. So fortunately we were able to catch it before it got to be worse. So I'm going to get some roofing tar up underneath that shingle where those holes are and seal it up, and then I can put the drywall back in. Yeah, that right there. You can hardly see them, literally. All right, mystery solved. There. You can see the tar is coming through the holes, which is good. So we sealed that up and we've got the nails underneath of it. And just like that, we're done with at least taking care of that leak. Yeah, that was bad. And it's amazing that a hole literally that small would make those two little holes that somebody decided, let's just nail on top of a shingle. Don't do it. Biggest mistake you can make. It only takes a pin dot because what water does is it takes the least path of resistance, and that hole just dropped right into it and caused the leak. So now I can go in, I can clean up in there, get me a piece of drywall up in place, and I can mud and tape it and we'll be good to go. Okay, so we've got the holes patched in there, and we have the drywall piece cut out and a new piece put in, and we've got it taped. We'll come back and we will finish blocking that. We'll get some of the paint, ceiling paint and the wall paint, get this thing painted back up, and it'll be good to go. I'm Mark Holmes, and well, I appreciate you guys. Peace out.